All right, we'll look at the vertical stop. I didn't start with anything. Overall length, yeah, you could mathematically calculate this out. I do believe it would be easier to start in the top view for this one. So let's get a diameter circle to get this all rolling. Outside diameter is 38. Inside diameter is 20. We have a distance to the center of the slot that is 38. So this is the center of the slot. Half of 44 is 22. We know that the width of the slot is 16. We then know that the distance to the end is 50. All right, so we're going to come down what? Actually, we don't know. I mean, math. You can figure that out. Let's take math out of the equation. At the quadrant point. That is not oh, duh, this is the top view. What am I doing? That's not right. That is the length. 50 plus 38. Let's just make that one line at 88. What I was thinking. All right, and that is 12 millimeters thick. And it comes back until we want to hit this fillet. For this size of this part is pretty large. It's a fillet of 6. Radius enter, 6 enter. And we're going to put this fillet right in there. We do need to trim this section out. So there is the top view. I now have my overall length set. I'll come down 40 millimeters. That's what we've been using. And we'll set the distance to the end. The overall height is 44. And we do know the overall length now. So we'll get that projected. We'll come back across the top. I like having one continuous line. Okay, now we have a line that we can project our 45-degree angle. And we can set up our right side view directly from projecting. We do know this is 44. We'll set the overall width. Yes, it is 38. Let's just go ahead and project. And we'll be off and running here. This one, I don't know why it's the last metric part. This one's much easier. I should probably change the order in which these take place. But here we go. Anyway, we do have this slot. This slot is 50 millimeters in from the end. And we know the width of the slot is 16. We'll get that half slot created. We'll trim off what we don't need. Get that. And use your fillet tool. This is a radius of 10. Round these off with a radius of 10. Okay. Project over and down. The slot does only go through this amount of material. This is not a hidden line. That is an object line. The whole construction, I would create it once. I would not project over and down. I would project straight up and down, and then we'll bring this over to the other view. We will know it is in the center. What are we looking for? We should have a little vertical section right in here. We do. That should be an object line. Okay. The hole. I do like this practice. I don't know if any of you are using this or not. I didn't want to drag it. I wanted to copy it. So I don't have to project this far. Line, line, and then a center line. Then we'll get rid of the circle. All right, hidden, hidden, center. Center 2. All right, we do have the slot, the hidden line on the back side, and the center line. If we're going to make another center line, we might as well do it now. Just that segment will be a center line. All right, so this is our center 2. This is center 2. And we will have to extend these out past the edge of the object till we get that line pattern to show up. There, we got it. Yeah, this one's hidden. But this is center 2. 5 millimeters seems to work until I get my line tight. Okay, I have a hole that is created. We have a point of reference. It should be the midpoint in the right side view. Okay, center mark. One for the hole, one for the slot. Some dimensions. Oh, let's start with diameter. Inside, outside, and we know the width of the slot. We know the width of the slot is 16. We do know that the overall height is 44. We are not technically given the overall length. Do you want to dimension to a center line, to a hidden center line, or do it in this view? Not both. They are on different axes. The center line's on a different axis. Which one are you going to use? That is honestly up to you. You're breaking the same dimensioning rule, but this one's pretty straightforward. Okay. Well, I got 44, 12. Well, we can't assume that it is centered. That would be one that we don't want to neglect here. We have a radius. I know you use fillets, but these are structural. They are not casting fillets. Why is that a radius of 6 and not 10? That is to be 10. Mine is not. We're going to fix it. I guess I didn't change my radius. That one's 6. This one does not. Let's get this out of the way until we clean this corner up. Alright, let's try a radius of 10. Fillet enter, R enter, 10 enter. Better. Good. Okay. Let's put this back in position. Alright, there's 14 and back to being 50. Whew. Alright, radius of 10. Radius of 6. Short? Yeah, that'll fit. Okay, we need the width here at the top. And that honestly should do it. 616. Yeah, that dimension's not shown, but we cannot assume a feature is centered. So that's why we had the 14. 12 in the view that shows the shape the best. If we move this to the inside, knowing that we're going to have a drawing to maximize the scale factor, if we did it that way. 38. Here or at the top, either way you're breaking a dimensioning rule, but you don't have any other way around it. Okay. That should be a pretty quick one. Can we move this out? Sure. I guess you could take the radius here. If you want to do the radius instead of a 16 with the radius of 8, would be acceptable. Okay, that should do it.